let's talk about some of those specific current challenges in the chemical industry and some drivers that are likely to fuel growth in the longer term. The macroeconomic environment, coupled with the current stage of chemical industry cycle, has presented with a very challenging business environment. Asia, for example, a key demand driver for our industry, is witnessing structural changes and increasing environmental regulations, industry slowdown, and changes in the government policy. As a result, global players need to make material changes in their strategies to tap the growth in this market that holds around 40% of the world chemical sales. Winning in Asia remains puzzle for many global companies, and many chemical companies eyeing growth here needs to have a robust, value-driven Asia strategy. Oil markets have faced volatility in the recent years. Markets are faced with dual headwinds of excess capacity and at the same time changing in demands, driven by acceleration in energy transition. We are seeing international and national oil companies responded to exploring opportunities to sustain revenue and earning growth. The chemical market must be, for sure, we know it, is an increasingly attractive area for oil companies. Further, the chemical industry and our customers are also facing increased concern around sustainability and circularity of products. Chemicals are essential to achieve a greater resource efficiency and help to realize sustainability targets. The industry has taken this responsibility by partnering across value chain and sectors to actively provide solutions to achieve circularity. This is a very crucial stage for our industry. Despite the current challenges, long-term fundamental growth drivers remain intact. A growing population and increasing urbanization will continue to put constraints on the global resources. They continue to drive demand for chemical products, materials, and solutions that improve resources efficiency and cater for better living standards. While many stakeholders and ecosystems are required to function at the best of their capabilities, inefficiencies across the circular value chain are encouraging consumer and other government bodies to take actions by changing preferences or policy. The mobility megatrend are also offering stronger growth opportunities and demand increase of high-performance plastic, automotive catalyst, and also battery materials. Our industry has always managed to emerge stronger by meeting challenges with innovation and competitive business management. This capability will help us to capitalize on the long-term trends, but we cannot do it, honestly, in isolation. We need to do it through joint thinking and collaborations. It is highly needed. Cyclical structural challenges and more companies are aspiring to realize growth through restructuring and also consolidations. This is upward shift and a partnership will continue. Strategic partnerships have always helped the chemical industry to develop a robust business model and generate consistent return. Specifically in the Middle East region, such a partnership have proven to be very successful. Close to 55% of the total chemical capacity in the region are run in a partnership mode. This is significantly higher than the global average of 25%. These partnerships foster a clear strategy intent, transparency, shared value, proven capabilities partners, and the most importantly, trust. There has been increased activity on this front in the recent quarters, and the players seeing this is very helpful to target growth and hedge their risk through a partnership modes. However, Middle Eastern players have been very conservative in striking meaningful partnership outside Middle East. Players only contribute around only 2% in the global capacity operated under partnership modes. This is clearly, there is a huge room for significant improvement. This must be a strategic focus area for management team to capture growth, improve competitiveness, and achieve earnings diversifications, while of course delivering value to the shareholders. In 2017, just to remind each one of us, at the 12th GPCA Forum, we discussed transformation measures to arrest the challenging of our performance and to continue to create value for our shareholders. At also the 13th GPCA Forum in 2018, we talked about actions to execute transformation that are now being implemented by some of the various leaders. But today, we are at the 14th GPCA Forum in 2019. The key focus area is a strategic partnership to required measures to address those challenges and, more importantly, dealing with the business environment. Strategic partnerships are winning proposition that can benefit industry and increase competitiveness through the following aspects. First, capital investment and risk return sharing. Players can share their high-cost investment in capital-intensive projects by widening their portfolio with remaining focus on their key capabilities. Partners bring their best practices, competencies into partnership. Those minimize the execution risk and, more importantly, share healthy return. Second, supply chain operation technology and innovations. Sharing of a supply chain and distribution network, especially on the challenging trade environments, is very important. A linear operating model and cost and economy of scale can be achieved alongside keeping a check on the fixed cash cost. Business can collaborate to develop new products through technology collaborations, bringing into a very complementary capabilities. Third, business and technology capability sharing across the value chain. Chemical players have deep value chain expertise. Having been close to customers for more than 100 years, the intellectual capital can be leveraged with a value partnership model. As IOC and NOCs enter the chemical business, they can partner with existing chemical players and leverage this capability to address strategic ambitions. 4, capabilities and learning from digital players to improve current business and growth adjacent space. Chemical companies can leverage the proven capabilities of digital players from other industries to improve current operations and tap into the business, a new business model. Joint investment with local players in a growth marketplace. A quicker entry into higher growth markets such as Asia through a partnership with the local players who have an established distribution network. Engagement with the trusted strategic partners drive value exchange of knowledge, ensuring success in the new regions and, more importantly, the market as well. Let me just end with the following. Selecting the right strategic partner is not going to be an easy. It requires a lot of strategic planning, but if executed intelligently, this model offers strong strategic advantages to steer through a challenging time. Before concluding, I would like to highlight the ingenuity of the chemical industry to not only overcome challenges, but in fact, we always evolve and come out stronger. In these tough times, I'm certain that our industry and leaders will look towards each other and partners to address cyclical and structural challenges on the chemical industry. I strongly urge you to leverage GPCA as a great platform for the global chemicals and adjacent industry leader to accelerate growth, opportunities, and of course, investment through winning partnership with the concrete, actionable ideas. I'm looking forward to our discussion during the forum, and thank you for listening and your attention. Thank you very much.